Bonjour YouTube. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour une nouvelle vidéo. Vidéo du coup du live d'annonce de la 1.5. Ouais, 1.5 c'est ça. De Star Rail. Et puis bah sur ce c'est parti. Je sais pas quand ça va... Ah bah maintenant du coup. Coucou Trailblazer. Oh non, va y avoir Owlbert. ASMR. C'était de la ASMR là.
Meets the chewiest brown sugar bobo on the block. Bursting with L-carnitine, flavor, and health. Immortal's delight, the drink of diviners.
Ah oui, par contre, tu me dis qu'il y aura clairement un nouveau... une nouvelle zone.
The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds. The effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe World 8, is about to go live. Madame Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
C'est quoi ce Beans
Hello? Hello?
Ah, c'est par rapport à la Utao de Star Rail.
Hello, my name is Hua.
Oh.
Recent days, the Xianzhou
J'adore.
Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity. With evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple locations, the Ten Lords Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents.
Donc,
This
nouvelle
program
zone
will
au
be
Xianzhou,
bringing
je
you the
suppose.
latest as the story unfolds. For more details, stay tuned for the upcoming Haunted Xianzhou special program.
Beautiful creature, bless you for choosing to dally here. Allow me to ask you, as a fellow entity of the universe, are you acquainted?
Vous avez pas le droit de faire ça à Argenti. Le pauvre. Ah, là, le trailer.
Another anomaly in this shining universe. Since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
Oh. Oui, juste oui, Argenti.
Beauty is eternal.
Hey, we made it! What's up, guys? Most haunted place in the Luofu. Follow and share. Or else I'm gonna... I think I just lost the
Ouais, donc nouvel endroit au Luofu du coup. Oh, des croupis.
What's up? You're finally here.
Ah,
Captain
coucou.
Hua, should we
Allez.
start the ghost talk now?
deux des persos du coup.
You can just call me Hua.
Oh, elle est cute un peu.
The fate of humans means nothing to me.
Ah,
We play by our own set of rules.
mais faites-le plus long s'il vous plaît.
Darkness falls across the delve as ghost fires dance. The clock strikes 12. Well,
Ouais.
whether or not your
Ah,
world
Geneviève.
has a midnight hour.
Pardon, et pour moi c'est
Good
pas
morning,
Gunaifen,
good
c'est Geneviève
afternoon,
maintenant.
and good evening.
Geneviève ou
Welcome
Geneviève?
to the Interastral Peace Media's Haunted Xianzhou special program.
Ah, c'est ça,
I'm
les
your ghostly host with
Haunted
the
Xianzhou,
most
c'est ça. Hein.
For today's episode, we've invited two special guests. Together, we'll be introducing you to the
Et du coup, il y aura
Cienjo's
l'autre
weirdest
madame, là, la
and
madame
most
qu'on voit.
wonderful.
Hi everyone! I'm the galactic baseballer!
Speaking of weird and wonderful.
Au moins, ils ont de
Hey
l'humour.
guys, Grey Knife in here. It's an honor to be a guest on the 1.5 special program. Oh, I mean, Owlbert's Haunted Cienjo special program.
Ouais.
Owlbert, did you unlock a new skin?
Putain,
That's one
j'avoue.
way of putting it. Naturally, an anchor of my standing needs to have the best wardrobe department in town. Now,
Ouais.
as our audience will be well aware, the Cienjo is constantly roaming the universe, and the universe is filled with the unknown.
Ouais, elle dit
It should come as no
unknown.
surprise then that the Lafu has had its fair share of strange encounters. And speaking of strange, the trailer we just
Ouais.
witnessed gave us a sneak peek into a place of mystery,
Oui, donc,
evil,
qui est
and
une nouvelle.
ghostfire.
Le jardin de Vulpeflan.
I
Donc,
thought
une nouvelle
Fixture Garden was
endroit,
just some old
une nouvelle zone
abandoned
de
place
Grofu.
on the Lawfu.
Donc, des coffres.
Why is it suddenly
Donc, déjà
getting so much
stellaire.
attention?
Allow me to explain.
Je remarque direct
A
ce qui me
while
plaît. Hein.
back, the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the heliobi trapped inside were able to escape. Know where they went to hide?
Bah, là-bas, du coup, au
Yup.
truc Vulpeflan, là.
Fixtral Garden.
I
Voilà.
see.
Je suis trop intelligent, dis
Wait,
donc.
what's a heliobi?
People say that the heliobi are the result of accumulated grievances. They can possess
Ouais.
people, deceive
Ah,
the
c'est pas
senses,
fun, ça, de
affect the
posséder les
soul,
gens.
and usurp
Ah oui,
the flesh.
petit conseil, hein,
Those
ne
possessed
possédez pas les
exhibit
gens.
bizarre behavior and restless thoughts. Ooh, it's a truly frightening spectacle.
But the creation furnace wasn't exactly fragile. How could
Ouais.
it just break?
Rumor has it, the Artisanship Commission's surveillance recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Ouais, du coup, c'est la
Grey
madame
hair,
qu'on voit à
dark
droite sur
clothing.
l'image.
Did they have a baseball bat?
Hey, don't pin this on me! The destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result of the Stellaron disaster. Right, Albert? Just tell us more about Fixtural Garden?
Allez,
Fixtural Garden has always been
Oh.
overflowing with yin
ça a
energy.
l'air très
The
joli.
garden itself is littered with suppression towers, stone monoliths, and ancient trees. It's creepy enough in the day, but when the sun goes down, things get a
Je suis
whole
sûr que la
lot
zone, elle sera
creepier.
que avec
The garden
ce
is layered
dark et
and
tout.
deceptive.
Et ce sera
It's easy
magnifique,
to
je suis
lose
sûr.
your bearings. Since the heliobi moved in, it's probably the most dangerous place on the Lafu.
Depuis que
Heliobi are
la
experts
crise du
when it
Stellaron
comes
a
to
été réglée,
possession.
bien évidemment.
Even the most experienced Wraith Wardens and Arumaton spectral envoys
Ah,
can become their
je vous
victims.
pré-shot
When you can't tell your
que
friend from your
Argenti,
enemy,
il aura besoin des nouveaux mobs.
things tend to go south fast. If all that wasn't enough, they say that Mara-stricken members of the Ten Lords Commission also wander the garden. A word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Bon, t'inquiète pas, je
Sounds
comptais
like
pas ne
great
pas
streaming
être...
material to me. I bet I could become the Cienjo's
là.
#1 streamer in
Oh,
no
j'ai oublié ce que je
time.
voulais dire en plus.
Funny
Elle
you
m'a
should
trop
mention
surpris,
to
Grey
most
Knife.
people. Fixtural Garden was
Là, je viens de
always a
Vièvre.
strange and desolate place.
Oui, donc une quête qui nous
Rarely got
amène
much
là-bas.
attention. But now that stories are beginning to circulate, the situation has changed. Recently, the Cienjo's online forums have been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtural Garden.
Du coup, ça,
from
c'est le truc de la
self-playing
quête.
violins to the wailing cries of vengeful ghosts. Unsurprisingly, Cienjo fans of the supernatural are loving every second.
Ouais,
in
ils
my
aiment ça et ils
experience,
vont vouloir y
forums
aller,
aren't
je
exactly
suppose.
the most reliable news sources.
Ugh, who cares if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss. Trailblazer, what do you think? Want to start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, choir band performances, headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword
Oh.
juggling, and boulder smashing weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Who said I was an expert? I
Ouais,
just have a lot of transferable skills. That's all.
bien
Well,
sûr.
you better hope
Bien
so.
évidemment.
Speaking of which, In the brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian tale of the hunted, the ghost hunting squad will be responsible for chasing down Heliobi, purging evil,
Oui,
resolving
voilà.
crises, and protecting the Xianzhou.
Oui,
A Foxian
t'inquiète,
tale of the
on va
hunted
d'être ça.
is divided into
Quoi?
5 chapters and starts off with the ghost hunting squad facing an unusual danger and Sojourner's ghastly referee. Once
Par
this
contre, ce
chapter
que
is
j'aime bien
complete,
pour
the
l'instant,
story continues to
c'est
unfold
qu'il y ait,
with twins,
c'est qu'il y a
Precipient,
toutes les
Sword
mages,
Essence, and
minimum
Foxian
une
Jewel.
quête de
5
Trailblaze.
chapters, huh? We'll be topping Xianzhou internet searches in no time!
See? I knew we were on the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblaze Continuance, and together with Miss Gwenifin, Trailblazers will also be facing Fixtral Garden dangers in both Lawfu Urban Legends and Ghost Hunting Squad missions.
Montre-moi si Argenti il est en première phase ou en
And
deuxième
I
phase, s'il te
almost
plaît.
forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's fixtural exploration, Trailblazers can jointly manage Gwenifin socials.
Oh, est-ce que ce
Posting
sera
threads
l'event?
is a great way to create discussion among Xianzhou netizens and fans of the supernatural.
I can't wait! We're gonna get the whole Xianzhou talking. Seriously, this is once-in-a-lifetime material. We gotta plug it for everything it's got. I'm talking daily updates, community engagement, all that good stuff.
En vrai, ça peut être
Once you
fun
get
à
enough
faire.
momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Social media stardom is finally on the horizon.
Oh, you know, Miss Gwenifin.
Oh,
There's room for creative talents at the
est-ce que c'est le
IPM.
truc...
I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've introduced a lot of big names to the company.
Ah non, mais c'est
The
l'event,
Albert
ça,
stamp
en
of
fait.
approval goes a long way.
Ouais, c'est l'event.
Thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too
Donc,
invested
avec
in
l'event,
the
il y a un
Xianzhou for
cône de
now,
lumière
though.
offert.
Good to
Ok.
know there's an offer on the table.
That's cool. I get it. But here's my card if you ever want a collab. Just give me a shout.
Deal. Now, where were we? Oh,
Where were we?
socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events. Your ghost hunting skills will only improve as you unlock more
Huh?
suppression towers and take on new challenges.
Not to mention, by completing limited time missions, Trailblazers can obtain the event light cone, hey,
Ah,
over
pour
here.
le heal.
What do you think, Guilings?
Ah,
Let's give it up for Gwenifin's generosity! Woo!
ok.
Still, I hope
Pourquoi
the
pas?
ghost hunting squad
À
is up
voir
to
ce
the
que ça
job.
donne, mais vraiment,
Sounds
pourquoi
like we'll
pas.
have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Xianzhou's most formidable forces, the 10 Lords Commission. They're the judges of the Mara Struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes to warding
Ouais.
off evil and expelling the supernatural, nobody does it like the 10 Lords. But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
Well, before you get too
Oui,
excited,
ouais.
I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee.
Et c'est la madame,
dispatched a trainee judge to assist the
Ouais,
Ghost Hunting
elle, là, aux
Squad
cheveux
in
verts. On est
investigating the
d'accord.
Fixtral Garden situation.
Trainee, huh? As long as they're confident in their abilities.
Yeah, about that.
En vrai, je la trouve cute. Ok, c'est cute un peu.
Huahua is a wind-type character
Huahua.
following the path of abundance and a trainee
Ouais, elle, ça se
judge
voit,
of
il y a
the
qu'elle suit
10
le vent.
Lords Commission.
Wait, is her tail on fire?
Those are the spookiest looking flames I've ever seen!
Yeah! Does being on fire help with ghost hunting?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing! Just.
Ouais, fais pas
Beginning to
genre
doubt
tu
her
les entends
credentials.
pas,
How did
Albert.
this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Good question. Huahua is essentially a magnet for evil. Something that comes in super handy for the 10 Lords Commission. They couldn't believe their luck.
Sounds qualified.
Of course.
Ouais.
Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone. Still, to her,
Ouais.
Huahua's unique skill set isn't exactly a blessing. People say she has the worst luck on the Xianzhou. Always running into ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well,
Ouais, c'est la
if I spent
Bennett
my life running into
de
ghosts,
Star Rail, quoi.
I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Guilings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I only told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
Elle est
When Whoa
morte.
was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species.
Ah non.
Any guesses?
Eh bah,
Yep. It was a
j'y reviens, hein. Petit conseil, ne possédez pas les gens ou et ne sortez pas cette phrase du contexte ou leur queue.
Under their wing.
Ah, I get it. So Huohuo is kind of like a
Pas fun.
Ten Lords guinea pig. I think Herda had a similar fate planned for me.
That may have been part of it. However, the Ten Lords realized that Huohua had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's
Oh, la
just a
pauvre.
baby. How could a scared little Foxian girl ever take on the responsibilities of the Ten Lords?
Ouais, surtout que ça se voit qu'elle
qu'elle
a peur de tout
That's
en
why she
plus,
watches
la
so many
pauvre.
horror immersia to train her courage. I guess you could call that fighting fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that actually worked, I'd have joined the Stellaron Hunters already.
Practicality aside, what was willing
Vas-y, non mais en vrai, join-les, hein.
is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Huahua's basic
Ouais.
attack,
Ah,
Banner
enfin.
Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
Ouais.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Huahua bravely brandishes her banner,
Ouais, et ça
restoring
heal.
HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates.
Oh,
Are you sure she's not trying to surrender?
pas mal.
Huahua's ultimate,
Ça heal
Tail's
3
spiritual
persos.
domination, can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Well, so that's what a heliobus looks like.
No wonder it took the Ten Lords Commission to seal it away.
J'aime
When
bien.
under the influence of her tail,
Elle a l'air très
Huahua
forte.
has a few special talents. After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their
Donc
respective
globalement, ça
turns,
heal tout le
or
monde.
when they use their ultimate.
Nice. Not bad
Ah, et
for
en
a
plus, ça
trainee,
dissipe un malus.
huh?
Bien.
This ghost hunting squad's
Et
gonna
t'as
kick
du heal
butt.
en continu.
That's not all.
Putain, bien.
Huahua's technique, Fiend Impeachment of Evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and scatters them in all directions.
Oh,
When attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh, scaring away your
Pas mal.
enemies. Nice moves, Huohua.
je l'aime bien.
Still not getting judge vibes though.
Hey, easy on the trainee. Of course, when you're dealing with Heliobas,
Je sais pas si
the
je
more
l'invoquerai tout de
judges,
suite,
the better.
mais je l'aime bien.
That's why the Ten Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than Hanya.
Pardon, mais Anya. Ah, Anya, comme tu veux dire. Vraiment, c'est Spy Family, quoi. Très stylé. Elle est tellement destruction.
Hanya is another
Elle est
world
harmonie,
judge
autant
of the
pour
Ten
moi.
Lords Commission. She's a physical type character, following the path of harmony.
Ah, I remember that face. I saw her on the Return to Darkness light cone.
Correctamundo. Rumor has it, she's one of two sisters dedicated to the work of the Ten Lords. She's responsible for predicting karmic offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more
Tu le dis, hein.
precise,
Franchement, je te fais
Hanya
confiance,
reads
meuf.
the karmic
Enfin, mec,
sins
pardon.
of criminals and uses her
Je
oracle
sais même pas ce que
brush
t'es
to
en vrai.
record their
Parle
punishments.
de Holbert
She's
au cas
good
où,
at her
hein.
job and takes it super seriously. In the Ten Lords Commission, her reputation precedes her.
Sounds like a Ten Lord
Ouais, elle m'a fait
celebrity.
peur,
She put in the
Gunayfen.
hours, that's for sure. In order to determine
Ah,
their
faire-
sins,
Bah, ça m'a
Hanya
fait peur.
reads the memories of the Mara struck in the form of dreams.
Cool. Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Huohua, but those sound like credentials.
Hey, enough with the hua bullying.
J'avoue, pauvre
But speaking of
Hua.
credentials, it's time to see what
Oui.
Hanya can
Ah
do
bah
on
là,
the
tout de suite, vous
battlefield.
prenez beaucoup moins de temps.
During her
Ça me
basic
plaît.
attack, Hanya uses her Oracle Brush to assault the enemy, dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh?
Ouais. Bah pourquoi pas, écoute, hein.
I'll get my coat.
In addition to dealing physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skill, Samsara Lot, can inflict them with a burdened state.
Ooh, is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much. Allies inflict increased damage on enemies marked with burden.
Ah.
And if that wasn't enough,
ok.
after an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy marked with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going gets tough, Hanya's got your buff.
Hanya's
Pas
ultimate,
mal.
10 Lord's Decree, all shall obey, can increase speed and attack for a single ally. When Hanya uses her technique during
Pourquoi
exploration,
pas.
she immediately launches an attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the
Pas
enemy
mal.
won't budge, call in
Elle a
the
l'air
judge.
forte.
All that aside, in version 1.5, the new stagnant shadow, Shape of Perdition, will appear within the Fixtural
Je
Guard
suppose que
map
ce
of
sera
the
celle-là aussi
Cienjo Law
pour
Fu.
Argenti.
Complete the challenge to obtain new physical ascension materials. Within the same map, we'll also be welcoming Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Darkness. Complete the challenge to obtain 2 brand new
Mais vous nous
Cavern
dites
relics,
pas ce que ça fait là. Hein.
Confinement and Grand Duke incinerated to ashes.
J'ai tellement le feeling que ça sera utile pour Argenti
That
en
just about
D7.
brings us to the final sections of our Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Already?
Quoi?
This program isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful Foxian spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I think
Ouais.
you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials. One must explore the essence of beauty to appreciate the depth of chivalry.
J'ai pas trop
Yes, it
capté
is
ce que
I,
c'était le
your
truc de Belver,
beloved
mais...
avian servant. Welcome
Okay.
to Inner Astral Peace Media's second special program, Legend of Cosmic Beauty. In today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Yo, how's my
Argenti.
favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and Albert here's already had another wardrobe change.
Perhaps you
Argenti,
didn't get the memo.
Argenti,
But we're about to be discussing a night of impeccable
Argenti.
elegance.
Oui,
It's
oui,
time
oui.
to get fancy.
Oui,
So,
c'est... Montre-nous,
without
montre-nous,
further
montre-nous.
ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of
Attends,
Beauty.
c'est vraiment...
Argenti.
C'est vraiment les Chevaliers de la Beauté, le nom du truc. Waouh. Allez, montre-nous à quel point t'es fort, mec.
Argenti is a physical type character following the
Oui,
path of erudition.
Argenti,
As a devoted admirer of
Argenti,
Adrilla the Beauty,
Argenti,
Argenti spends his life
Argenti.
roaming the universe and extolling their name.
Ah, so the simulated universe occurrences Curio, Robe of the Beauty, and Knights of Beauty to the rescue. They're obviously related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of
si tu
Beauty
me
while
dis
testing
non.
the simulated universe is always a blessing. Those guys are a lifeline in a tight spot,
Ouais.
especially when I can't get enough path resonance.
Treating
Ouais.
people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and offering sincere praise to all things in the universe.
Non,
Such is the code of
parlez-nous de
conduct that
Argenti.
Argenti
Bon,
lives by.
vous n'allez pas
In
parler
the simulated
hyper
universe,
bien de tout
not
ce
every
qu'il fait,
helping
genre
hand is
à quel
benevolent.
point il peut être fort,
Those
mais
provided
bon,
by the knights are beyond question.
voilà
May the
quoi.
names of Argenti and the Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
Speaking of which,
C'est
Albert,
pas du
what was
tout,
that
du tout
planar
mis
fissure and Garden of
pour,
Plenty commercial all about?
Well,
lequel,
Argenti magnanimously answered our call.
pour lequel je suis plus intéressé de la match, pas du tout, genre, parce qu'il vous fait dire ça quoi.
And I nearly forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM acknowledges that Adrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Oui, mais Argenti, je suis sûr, il est plus beau
What you get
qu'Idril.
yourself into now?
No need to worry. Just a little two-way back scratching.
Okay. Kinda TMI. But I still don't really understand the concept of the beauty.
Allow
And
me
the
to
Beast ou
explain.
quoi là?
Andromed's
LOL.
beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine.
Eh, mais
to
mets en
his
pause,
constant
bougre. Coucou Kiki, oui. Ça fait plaisir de te voir. Ça fait grave plaisir de te voir. Hihihi. Et du coup, à plus. Hein. Bon, ça a été rapide, mais c'est toujours très plaisir de te voir.
grace. All of it stems from his pursuit of the beauty.
Ouais.
Elegance is Argenti's middle name and even manifests itself in his
Attends, mais-
combat. Argenti's basic attack,
Oui, oui,
Fleeting
oui.
Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target. His
Ouais.
skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all enemies.
À
Nice.
tous les ennemis.
Man, I wish I looked that elegant in combat.
Bien.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed.
Quoi?
Such is the manifold beauty of
Huh?
Ventrilla. When consuming a small
Attends.
amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes merit bestowed in
Oh.
my garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional damage on a random target.
Huh? Wait, so you can choose how much
Oh.
energy to release?
That's not all.
J'adore.
Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow Argenti to regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh, so the more
Oh.
self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or, to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of
Oh, il
enemies,
va
the
être
faster
trop
his energy
fort.
regeneration, and the stronger his combat.
Exactly.
Je l'aime,
Stronger
Argenti.
combat, faster energy regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Argenti's
Allez.
technique, Manifesto of Purest Virtue, can daze enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks. Attacking a dazed
Oh,
enemy to
pas
enter
mal.
combat not only deals damage to all enemies, but
Oh.
also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Oh.
Woo! Argenti is kind of handsome.
Argenti
I'm feeling
on
a little
top,
dazed
d'accord.
myself.
This
Je
say looks
pense
good
qu'il
too.
faudra lui mettre pas mal de recharge d'énergie du coup en vrai.
That's true. The
Oui.
Argenti fans are
Let's
in
go.
for a
Une
fatal
quête de
surprise
Argenti.
in version 1.5. In Night of Universal Hallucinations, Trailblazers will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a what now? I shower every day.
Slow
C'est
down
quoi
there,
une
Trailblazer.
lavo-planète?
Have you never asked yourself how the Astral Express stays so clean and shiny?
Because Pom-Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train stops at Wastopias along its journey. Wastopias
Okay.
specialize in cleaning interstellar craft. You know, there are all kinds of fast-acting, lemon-scented, antibacterial... We're getting off topic! All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one of excitement and wonder.
Ouais,
And a little
j'ai hâte de
bird
la
tells me
faire.
he's set for a showdown with the entire crew.
I don't get it. Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you say? Far too boorish a term. What you meant to say was a chivalrous display of gentlemanly fortitude.
Oui, toujours plus, Olbert, toujours
Argenti
plus.
only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Oh, c'est
you
bien.
mean that the illustrious galactic baseballer's reputation doth precede one?
Oh, sure.
J'aime bien
Anyway,
comment il
with
agit.
Drilla's blessing, let's move straight
Je veux dire
on
quel est
to
ce
the
nom.
version
Allez,
1.5
phase
War
2,
of
phase
Offense.
2, phase 2, phase 2, phase 2, phase 2.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase
Oui,
of
il
version
est en phase
1.5
2,
and the
let's
character
go.
Vent Warp, Blue,
Ok, double bannière encore, ça veut dire.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Wah-Wah.
Yours, my favorite scaredy cat trainee judge!
During the second phase of version 1.5, we'll be welcoming 2 character
Des
Vent
links!
Warps.
Oui,
and
des links!
Thorns of Scented Crown. Trailblazers can obtain the
Des
limited
links et
5-star
Rania.
character Argenti.
Oui,
Our knight in
oui.
shining
armor.
C'est un grand oui.
Meanwhile, in Contract Zero, the familiar face of Silverwolf will be joining the war. Not to mention the 4-star character Hanya, who will be appearing in both the aforementioned second phase character event war.
Je dois
Long
invoquer
time no see, Silverwolf.
Argenti et Silverwolf.
I wonder if her game accounts are doing any better.
You
Non.
want to ask her the next time you see
Fichtre
her?
You
alors.
first.
Now, it's time to take a look at
No.
version 1.5's light cones. In the first phase of version 1.5, the
No.
drop rate for the 5-star light cone
Oh.
rate will be boosted.
T'es en train de me dire que je vais devoir sacrifier un light
The
cone.
5-star light cone, an instance before gaze, will enter the light cone event warp. At the same time, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone incessant rain will be boosted.
All aboard!
The train is about to make the jump. And here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 within the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand new
Oh,
voice lines.
des répliques. Let's go.
Again? Is that good or bad?
Is that Huohuo's ascension line? So cute.
Cute.
Wait, if a character's already fully ascended, can we still hear their line?
We got you covered.
Bah
All
oui, dans les
audio
répliques.
lines get saved in the index. You can listen back at any time. Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book feature update. If Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express, the guest book has a record and message from each visit.
Oh, pourquoi
Such a
pas?
neat idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5. First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
Ah
It's like
oui.
this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge. When
Oui,
re-challenging,
oui.
previously used technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your maze technique strategy, perhaps.
Oui,
And I
ça
almost
va
forgot
être
to
bien
mention,
ça.
Stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew, that
Oui.
is a relief.
And when
C'était
entering
mieux
the
que
Forgotten
Genshin, ça,
Hall,
par contre,
your combat
clairement.
lineup for each
Ah,
stage is
purée,
now
merci
remembered,
encore.
regardless of whether you met with victory or defeat. Your previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen. No need
Merci
for
bien.
manual selection.
Now that's my kind of update.
Can't wait for Trailblazers to give it all a spin. The Forgotten Hall is an important system within the game.
Oui.
Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions.
Je vais devoir farm as fuck les codes. Non, pas les codes, mais les jets
On the other
stellaires.
side, Trailblazers.
Waouh.
I'm back.
Me too.
Me three.
Ah, re-coucou,
Good to
Gniten.
see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Oh, is it that time already? I was just getting
Oui,
started.
qu'ils
Be my
attaquent.
guest, Trailblazer.
Parce qu'il va falloir que je farm à fond.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty sure you didn't mention the thing.
Thing? What thing?
Thing.
That thing? Winky winky.
Gift of Odyssey.
Ah,
How could I
oui.
forget? In
Oui, du
version
coup, ça me fait 10 invoques en
1.5,
plus, c'est
Trailblazers
vrai.
can get their
Ok.
hands on 10
Y a
warps
pas de
through the
raison que
check-in
ça
event.
se passe mal.
Is.
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event.
Oh, ça va être la merde. Globalement, il me faut plus de 300 vœux pour avoir tout garanti comme je veux. Ça va être
You
hardcore.
had me at Ghost Hunting Squad. I am so ready for a spooky stream.
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters. Huohuo's tail backstory, Hanya's Ten Lords expertise, and
Et
Argenti's
Argenti,
mysterious search for the
beauté.
beauty.
Et voilà,
Can't wait to see
c'était
them in
sûr.
person.
J'étais sûr qu'elle allait parler de la beauté de Argenti. Mais Argenti on top anyways. Hein.
Thank you for supporting the IBM. See you in the next
Ouais.
one.
See ya.
Au revoir, Albert et tout. Y'a rien derrière, y'a rien derrière. Sur ce, YouTube, merci à vous d'avoir su regarder cette vidéo jusqu'au bout. On se retrouve, je sais pas s'il y aura une vidéo samedi prochain, mais on se retrouve bientôt dans tous les cas pour une prochaine vidéo. N'hésitez pas également à passer sur Twitch et ainsi qu'à check mes réseaux. Les liens sont en description. Et puis, bah, sur ce, ciao!